Alright guys, today we will be doing a coil on a husqvarna. Husqvarna is how it's pronounced. I always call it husqvarna, but husqvarna. 128 LD trimmer. Any of the parts will be in the description below. Just click on the link. Today's videos are brought to you by buildingwithpapa.com. He has a YouTube channel that does how-to videos on home repairs and stuff, household stuff. Same kind of videos that I do. Go ahead and visit his channel. Click on the link in the description below. Let him know that Small Engine Guys sent you. Alright guys, right into it. Looks like the coil is going to be on the front side of this one. So we gotta pull it apart, unfortunately. Alright, so what we're going to do first is pull this recoil off. We've got, I believe, let's see if we can see it in there. I think it's a torque 25, or yeah, torque 25. Two torque 25 screws, pop those out. This will pull straight out. Oh, this one's still in a little bit. Alright, jeez. We're going to go ahead and take these two torque 25s out. I'm going to go ahead and get this side cover off. So torque 25 there, and one right here. Pop those. Oh, and one right here. Pop those three out. Looks like we got another cover underneath we need to take out. It's two more torque 25s. Get them out of there. Two more torque 25s on the bottom of the orange cover. It pulls right apart, just like that. This is going to be kind of a pain in the butt, guys. But see, your gas is floating freely now. Alright, now we got to go to the front of this thing, because we got to split the engine. Isn't that great? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 T27 screw or T25 screws, torque 25s. So we're gonna try pulling this engine out, hopefully without having to take all the carburetor section apart or remove the handle. We're gonna go ahead and try to pull this out. I'm gonna need both hands on this. Oh, it's wiggling out. It might work. Oh, it worked. Nice. All right, so now we just got to get to this part. It's the coil. Let me get this kind of twisted around, use both hands to get this set up. How sweet is that? That saved us a bunch of work. All right, so you got a kill wire here. We're going to remove that. A pair of pliers. Just reach in here and grab. Oh, hold on. All right, guys, so then we got this here. So there's a side of the flywheel that has magnets on it and one side that doesn't. This side doesn't have magnets. There we go, this side's got magnets. So we want to keep this off to the side away from the coil right now, just for the time being. We're going to unplug this wire right here. Just comes right off like that. And then torque 25, remove these two screws. Right, now notice there's a ground wire here, so we need to put that back on the old one. And then the wire sticks out through here, so we're going to do that as well. Pull this on out of here. Put it on out of the way. We're going to put the new one in. Oh, wait a minute. How did that go? Oh, there it is. Alright, I got it. Get this off. This one will go on like this. And the cable will wrap back around. So what we're going to do is just get it set on like this. And then we're going to get the bolt started. Ground wire in, get the bolt started. Make sure that you got the ground wire plugged in. And don't tighten it down yet. It's nice and loose. We're going to make sure we plug the kill wire in. That's acting loose, so we're going to tighten it up. It's just very gently with a pair of pliers, squeeze each side. Let me get it gripped so you can see it. Just very gently squeeze it. You're just going to squeeze them down just slightly, both sides. You can't really see how much I've done down, but it's just slightly. You want it to still stab on, but you want it to be on nice and firm. Alright, let me get that in there. Get them too tight, use a little flat, take it off, take a flathead, just bend it up a little bit. I was able to grab it with the pliers and just push it right on. Alright, and then we're going to run this around. It's going to go into this spot here. See, it goes between right there. We'll run that wire right in there. Push it down in nice and tight. Dang it, it was in there. Like that. Between it like that. Now we're going to take a business card. If you don't have a business card, Coca-Cola box will work. Anything cardboard that's not corrugated, you're going to get it between the coil and the flywheel. Like this is corrugated. This will not work. It's too thick. See, it's just way too thick. It's corrugated. Non-corrugated would be beer box, Pepsi box, business card, something like that. All right. Now we're going to turn the flywheel so the magnets are right next to the coil. You're going to have the magnet right against the coil. Then you're going to make sure this is pushed against the magnet. You may even hold it with your hands like this and then tighten these two down. Torque 25. Alright, then you take and turn the, after you've gotten these two tightened up, nice and tight, you turn the flywheel. I might need both hands, it seems a little tight. There. Enough to get the part out. Oh, see, I got that too tight. See, it's hitting the flywheel. Always check it. It shouldn't be hitting the flywheel. This should have kept it off the flywheel. We'll try it again. Loosen up these two bolts. All right, one more time. Cards in between the magnet and the coil. Want to make sure it's held tight. I guess we're not going to squeeze on it this time. We're just going to tighten it up. We're going to move the flywheel. That's better that time. And it's perfect gap. Not rubbing, everything's working good. The other side's not a magnet, it'll pass by easier, it'll be plenty of gap. Guys, so I'm taking this back off. There's some issues. So the gap is too much on this. And if you look down here, you see the corner is hitting. This one, the gap is too tight. It's pushed into it too much, so it's actually hitting this one. So what's happening is the cheaper model is thicker plastic. It's got more, it's thicker than this one. So pull it off side by side. And it's not by much, but just a little bit wider, a little bit thicker, and that's making it hit these. So I ground these ones away. It's just this spot right here. I ground these ones away. Now I got plenty of gap here. I'm gonna have to grind this one away so I got plenty, it can go plenty tight enough there. It's one of those bullshit things you got to deal with when you do the aftermarket stuff sometimes, you know. All right, we're gonna grind that out. We're just taking this thing down. You know, I go a little bit more and went in the metal, whatever. Look, that thing's tight against there now, and this one, that side is tight against there now, and this side will pull away now. So we ought to be able to get this put back on. So we're gonna try it again, guys. Sorry. You know, it's aluminum, it's super soft. A hand file, take it right out. A grinder is what I use, and it went fast. You know, it's just what it is. Some of that bull crap. It's either order on Amazon, get it in 2 days and save 40 bucks, or order it through Husqvarna and not have to do any of the grinding. That's the deal. All right, guys, we're gonna put this all back on again. Business card back in, tighten it down, turn it, get it out, bring it back, check on it. Turn the light on. All right, we're good now. Nice cap now. Perfect. All right, now we're good. Alright, now we're going to jam this back in here and back around here. Get it in place so it doesn't get hurt. Alright, so now we got all this in place. We're going to have to grab the engine and we got to line this shaft up with this square knob here. So you have to get it lined up and in there, and then you got to turn the bump head. Get it all lined up, we got to turn the bump head to make the square line up to where it'll set right into place. Turn this and get it to line up. About the time the thing gets thrown across the room and you buy a new weed eater. Getting there, I had to get this side on first and then bring it around because we didn't take all the carburetor stuff off. And then it slid in, and then this wire was kind of falling, this coil wire was falling out, so I had to work it back in where it went and got it in. Now we can start putting the bolts on. It's going to be these 4 bolts, like the fine thread, and they're going to go in these 4 holes here. Get them in. So we got to make sure the gas tank is rubber grommet is in the aluminum here, and then you got 2 more grommets here that I got to fit into these slots here, and this has to go through this hole here at the same time, and then it all slides together. It's easy. It's really easy, I swear. All shoved on nice and tight. Coil wires through here. We got 2 longer screws like this. Those go in the top, so we're going to go ahead and put those in. These top 2. There's bottom 2 right here. You got to put them in. We got all 4 of those tightened up. We're going to roll this over. You got this little deflector shield thingy here. I don't know what the heck that's for. But it's got 2 of these plastic short screw ones. And put them in. Tighten them down. 1 there and 1 here. Long screws in this cover stayed right on it. Pop that on. Tighten those 3 down. Set the recoil up in place. We got all that tightened down. You got these 2 longer fine thread bolts. They hold the recoil on. I think there's supposed to be another one underneath, but it was missing, so whatever. Pulled it over a couple times, make sure it was working. You know that nothing was binding. Feels good so far. Get this spark plug boot plugged in. Alright guys, this helped you out in any way, shape, or form. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Coil will be in the description below. Hopefully the one I put in the description below, you won't have to do anything to the aluminum, but if you do, you know how. Most of you are probably friggin' fuming right now and have thrown yours in the trash. Chill out, grab a beer, get a new weed eater. Those of you that finished this whole job, get a beer. You deserve it. You've made it through hell and back. Alright guys, again, this is sponsored by buildingwithpapa.com. Sorry Papa, I got your shirt dirty. It's why I wear dark black shirts in this business. But we'll wear her out. Get your name out there. Papa.com, buildingwithpapa.com does videos on YouTube as well. I'll put the link in the description below. He does home repairs, stuff like that, and does videos on how-to videos on that stuff. Great guy. I got my knife sharpening stone off of him a while back. If you look through my videos, you'll find my antique knife sharpening stone. Alright guys, again, if you want to do any advertising with my channel, message me. I'd be more than happy to have you. Peace.